Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Browns. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club, and they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, nice move. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
And, Charles, the big story of the week leading up was not really about the players, but about their head coach looking a 6th Super Bowl title.
And something that just keeps coming back to me is something you said during the week leading up to this one, partner. How he continues to reinvent himself as a coach. You mentioned it's not just the X's and O's. You like the way he relates to his players, and you think that makes him special. And I think that you're right. We've seen it through the years. Each team is different. He gives them the right game plan and knows how to read each team to not only just get them to the big game, but to try and win it as well. And they've done a lot of that. As you mentioned, trying to win his 6th Super Bowl title.
To throw on 3rd down, Hoover.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl is unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So here comes the Browns offense with a long field ahead. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns his first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is good. Nothing lead. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hoover. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Hoover. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
On 3rd down, Hoover. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just 1 throw.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Hoover. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Hoover. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back in his own 3-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys in great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the ground. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And Detroit getting set to go now. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hoover. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hoover. This complete to Henry over the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be... And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points. And 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Browns have regained the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 10-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 38 now, here's second down and 1.
Off play action. Hoover.
The throw out right going to be incomplete.
The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff running through the middle.
And he is going to have the Lions first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Back to throw.
Hoover. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down. Hoover. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Off the play fake. Hoover. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation, and they took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will knot us up at 10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws. Now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Second and 10.
At the Lions' 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 56 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. They only needed a couple, but the blocking was good. And, of course, you can't tamp him down when he gets past that line of scrimmage.
No, and guess what? Not only were they physical at the point of attack, they executed so well. That's what you have to do in short yardage situations. Everyone has to be in the right spot, taking on a defender to give him the...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a big loss of 10 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Time for another look at this Lions offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Off play action. Hoover. And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line. Catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Yeah, and on third down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force fourth down.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now here's a throw. It's complete. Touchdown, Browns! A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And they are able to add on to their advantage. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Throwing to start the drive. Hoover. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down the mountain before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Operating from the gun. Hoover. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Hoover. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw again. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Hoover. And that's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Hoover. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down the middle, and that gets him back within 10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight. As we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way, and I would expect them to continue that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on, so plenty can still happen.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
From the 33, here's second down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back to throw now on 1st down. Completes it to Dixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the 1st half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Off the play fake. Hoover, he's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hoover. He's got his target. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hoover. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need Dix. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 33. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off play action. Hoover. And that is incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down, but on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
And this one is right through. And that gets him back within 10. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover it for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 3 quarters gone by. Don't leave your seats now, folks. The 4th and final quarter of the Super Bowl is up next.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter.
Yeah, he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hoover. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's the 2nd down and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Hoover. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack.
Passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field.
And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10.
And he'll find Hall. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and now it's 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Yeah, quick throw there is incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll look to throw again. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ross.
Holding offense.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10. Hoover, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
to throw. Hoover. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical third down here. And he's going to go down again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it caught up. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
The previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory. And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy. You know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.